students. Today the next topic of our animal tissue is animal connective tissue. Now what is the animal connective tissue? Animal connective tissue is the tissue which connects two organs. It is a tissue which can connect organ to a muscles, which can connect to bones, which can connect bone to muscles, which can connect organ with a skin, or which can connect skin and muscles. So this is a tissue which is abundant in the entire body. This is a tissue which is present in majority amount in our body. So connective tissue is very important. Okay, now there are different kind of connective tissue, and one by one we will discuss each and every type of connective tissue. First, let's understand how we can remember all kind of connective tissue. The basic understanding is, I told you earlier also, you can remember them under the name of my friend, that is Saftal. So what is Saftal? S for skeletal tissue, A for areolar tissue, you may write here adipose, F for fluid tissue, T for tendon, and A for adipose tissue, and L for ligament. So we have 6 different kind of skeletal tissue. Now let's discuss tendon and ligament first. So we will discuss the difference between tendon and ligament. Let's understand the basic feature, then we will discuss how we can remember them. It's very easy to learn all these differences. Tendon is made up of white fiber and ligaments is made up of yellow fiber. Tendon is made up of white fiber, or also known as collagen fiber, and they are made up of elastin fiber. Tendon is made up of white fiber and collagen we have done. Tendon, it is inelastic tissue. This is elastic tissue. Tendon connect bone to muscles, and they connect bone to bone. Okay, this is the basic difference between tendon and ligament. First, understand how they are arranged. Suppose, where I have to draw now, I will rub this part. Sorry. Suppose this is a one bone, and this is the another bone. Okay, there are two bones, and these two bones are connected with the help of a tissue, and this tissue is known as ligament. Okay, so this one is ligament. So what is ligament? Which connect bone to bone. Okay, now suppose we have one muscle also. This is one of the muscle, and when bone connect muscles, that is with the help of tendon. So they are connected with the help of tendon. These are tendon. Okay, so now come here. Tendon is made up of white fiber. How you can remember white tendon? Yellow fiber, L, yellow, ligament. So tendon is made up of white fiber and ligament is made up of yellow fiber. Now generally in college we wear white uniform. So white fiber is responsible for collagen protein, while ligament is for elastin protein. Okay. Now if you are wearing white cloth, then you become very conscious. I can't sit here, I can't go there. You become very inelastic. Okay. This is just for learning, bacho. So tendon is inelastic tissue, and when you wear yellow color dress or any other color, वैसे तो, but for specifically here we will discuss for yellow color. When you are wearing that yellow color dress, then you are very elastic. You can sit anywhere, you can move anywhere. So this is an elastic tissue. Okay, this you have to learn that tendon is made up of connect bone to muscle and ligament connect bone to bone. Lambe bones are connected with the help of ligament. Now these tendon which is connect bone to muscles and ligament which connect bone to bone, they are present in our entire skeletal system. Now this tendon is provide tensile strength. Again, T for tendon, T for tensile strength, and this elastic tissue, so it provides elasticity or flexibility. Suppose I have these two bones, one is this bone and one is this bone. These two bones are connected with the help of ligaments. So because of this elasticity nature, I can move it here and there easily. Because of this flexibility, I can move it here and there. Okay. So this is the basic difference between tendon and ligament. So let's move to another one. Now another one is areolar and adipose tissue. Let's discuss areolar and adipose tissue. So out of Saftal, we have discussed tendon and we have discussed ligament. Okay. Now we are going to discuss areolar and adipose. Now what is areolar tissue and what is adipose tissue? Areolar, if you want to learn easily, you may remember from the word air. Okay. So areolar tissue is a tissue which fill the space between the two organs. It is a tissue which fill the space in a hollow organs or visceral organs. It is a tissue which connect bone to muscles or skin to, sorry, not bone to muscles, sorry. It connects skin to muscles. That is the areolar tissue. Okay, first have a look for the diagram of areolar tissue. Areolar tissue consists of white and yellow fiber. Okay. Now how to draw white fiber? White fiber are always present in bundles. White fiber is made up of collagen. In collagen, one student is not going. College में एक बच्चा नहीं रहता है. College में there are number of students. So they are also in bundles. These are the white fiber. Okay. Now yellow fiber always in single and they are branched. So this is a yellow fiber. I don't have yellow chalk, so I have drawn here with pink color. Okay. So this one is white fiber made up of collagen, and this one is yellow fiber which is made up of elastin. Plus they have some cells, and these cells are areolar cells. Moreover, there are 3-4 different kind of cells, but I am drawing only one kind of cell, that is areolar cell. Okay, the another one is adipose tissue. If we are drawing the diagram of adipose tissue is a tissue which store fat. When we eat food more than our necessity, then most of the amount of food can store in the form of fat, and the cell which store adipose tissue or fat, that is called adipocyte cells. उनको क्या बोलते हैं? Adipocyte cells. Now adipocyte cells, this is a there are basically of two type. One is white fat or yellow fat, and another one is brown fat. Okay, so generally they are bigger in size, and they are bigger in size because of the larger vacuole. Most of the part is surrounded by this vacuole. This is the entire vacuole. which store fat. There is nucleus, there is matrix, that is their cytoplasm. So what is this? This is their vacuole, which store fat. Okay, this is their nuclear membrane, cell membrane or plasma membrane, and they are embedded in a matrix. This is their matrix. Okay, now if we see in case of brown tissue, in brown tissue there are few cells and they have they are arranged like this. Okay, smaller fat globules are there which store fat. This is their nucleus, and around them matrix is present. Matrix is a liquid substance which is around the cell, okay, or in which the cell is embedded. Now, what is adipose tissue? Adipose tissue is to store fat. What is the function of fat? If I am very fatty, this is just for your explanation or for learning easily. So generally what happens, if I am thick, so my insulation is high. Provide insulation capacity. Means it prevent the heat loss from the body. It provide mechanical strength. If you have fat, see, your fat doesn't mean that you are very fatty and you are obese. Obesity, it's not related with the obesity. It is the fat around these eyeballs, this region, the fat around this nose region, fat around stomach, fat around intestine, to provide additional support, to provide protection, to provide mechanical strength, to provide insulation. Okay. Now, if we compare white fat and a brown fat, this brown fat is generally present in infants. छोटे बच्चों में पैदा जब बच्चे होते हैं उनके अंदर, because they need more energy. This brown fat consists of more mitochondria also. They contain more mitochondria, and because of the presence of mitochondria, they are brown in color. Because mitochondria contains certain iron ions, iron present होता है, and because of that iron, it impart brown color. Because the child which is infant in infancy stage, that need more energy. You have might notice that the whole day they are keep on cycling, so they need more energy. Many of the times our parents used to say, ओह जब तुम पैदा हुए थे बहुत काले थे, वो तो हमने तुम्हें निला निला के गोरा कर दिया. They might be true, but the basic reason is we may have a darker complexion at the time of the birth because of the presence of brown fat, and later on this brown fat converts into a white fat. So ऐसा नहीं है कि हम काले से गोरे हो जाएंगे, but हाँ we may have a little fair complexion. It is the possibility. So they store fat, conserve heat, generally present between the skin or between the internal organs. Okay, so what is the basic difference between areolar and adipose tissue that you need to understand is, areolar is related with the air. So areolar tissue is the tissue which fill the space between two organs. Say you have suppose in one position you have your lungs, in one position you have a stomach. Okay, so the gap between these two organs will be filled with the help of areolar tissue. Otherwise क्या होगा, स्टमक का मन करेगा कि चलो आज तो लंग्स से मिलाते हैं, छुट्टियां चल रही हैं, लॉकडाउन चल रहा है, तो वो चला जाता. Okay, so it's not like that, but हाँ, to fix their position, areolar tissue play important role. And adipose tissue, it store fat, so it conserve heat. Okay, it conserve heat, it provide you extra support, it provide you extra protection. So this was the areolar and adipose tissue. Now the next one is, and don't worry, you might thinking that there is lot many things to learn, but don't worry, everything will be on tips if you will follow the instructions. Okay, the another one is skeletal tissue. Now, skeletal tissue are known as skeletal tissue because they are connected with our skeleton system, and they are of two types. One is bone and the another one is cartilage. Now, what is the difference between bone and cartilage? Bone is hard part, cartilage is comparatively soft. I hope you remember, you know what is cartilage. Cartilage, this is the nose tip is made up of cartilage, this ear pinna is of cartilage. Okay, even in your trachea, this is your trachea. Here we have C-shaped cartilage rings to prevent them from collapsing, ताकि चिपक न जाए. Okay, so bone is comparatively hard, cartilage is comparatively soft, bone is porous and cartilage is non-porous, and bone does not contain, bone contain blood vessels. Blood vessels present. Blood vessels absent. Now you might thinking that if blood vessels absent, don't write like this in paper. I don't have space, that's why I am writing here like this. Blood vessels are absent, then how they are getting nourishment? How they are getting gases for respiration? They are getting nourishment or nutrient or gases from their neighboring cells with the help of diffusion. Okay. Now, how you can remember that? See, this you can learn that they are hard, they are soft, they are porous, so they can store chemical and like calcium phosphate, calcium sulfate, calcium and phosphorus के salts present होते हैं. They are non-porous. They contain blood vessels and they do not contain blood vessels. It's very easy to learn. Like cartilage, where I told you where is the cartilage present mainly. Cartilage is present on your nose tips. Cartilage is present near your this ear pinna is made up of cartilage. In Hindi, many of the times we learn this muhavra, तुम्हारे नाक कान काट दिए जाएंगे. It means the people, those who were designing these muhavras, they were aware that काट दो नाक कान. Bleeding तो होने वाली नहीं है because this part does not contain blood vessels. Similarly, I don't know it's like that or not, but it's my own way of learning that in Ramayana, लक्ष्मण जी कट द नोज ऑफ सुपरनखा, उन्होंने सुपरनखा की नाक काट दी थी. Might be he was also aware that the nose is made up of cartilage and it does not contain any blood vessel, तो कुछ खून वून नहीं निकलने वाला है. But listen very clearly, it's not like that कि if we will cut the cartilage, blood vessel will not be there because bleeding will not be there because blood vessels are not present on the superficial stages, but under the deepened stages these are present. ऊपर नहीं present होते हैं. तो generally when we have a nose piercing or when we have that ear piercing, that time also sometimes we do not have bleeding because that region does not contain cartilage. But यदि वो deepen चला जाता है तो उसमें डिपेंड करता है कि कितना अंदर तक गया है करके, तो कई बार ब्लीडिंग हो भी जाती है. ओके, सो दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस. द नेक्स्ट वन इज बोन इज मेड अप ऑफ अ टिश्यू cells that is known as osteocyte. देखिए, it is easy to learn. Osteoporosis, you might heard this disease in 6th, 7th and 8th standard. This is a disease related with the bone. Osteomalacia, this is also a disease of bone. So osteo word is related with the bone, and cartilage is made up of a cells known as chondrocyte. Okay, now let's understand the diagram of cartilage, how they are arranged. Cartilage bones could be present in a one single, they could present in a pair, they can present in a group, and they are surrounded by a space. That space is known as lacunae, and this is a fluid filled space. Okay, so this one, these are chondrocyte cell. Okay, and this is lacunae. What is lacunae? Lacunae is a fluid filled space. It's a empty space where the fluid is filled. Fluid filled space. Okay. Similarly, if we draw the diagram of bone, bone is made up of osteocyte cells, and osteocyte cell is arranged in a concentric circle. See, this is the first one, is Haversian canal. Don't worry, this diagram we will learn in skeletal system also. Haversian canal is a canal which consists of, from here nerve cells will pass, from here blood vessels also pass. Okay, so this is the Haversian canal from where the nerves, blood vessels will pass, and around them osteocytes are present in a concentric circle. In a concentric circle, I hope you understand what is a concentric circle. एक सर्कल के अंदर सर्कल प्रेजेंट होता है, and they are in the form of star like structure. This is another layer of circle. And they are also enclosed in lacunae, that is a fluid filled space. Okay, similarly, similar kind of structure we will hear. Okay, so this one is osteocyte. Okay, so what is the basic difference between bone and cartilage? Bone is hard and porous, blood vessels present, made up of osteocyte cell. आप इतना भी याद करेंगे तो चलता है. Generally, we don't have question on the basis of drawing of the diagram. Sometime we can give you diagram and we may ask for the labeling. Okay, similarly, cartilage is soft, non-porous, blood vessels absent, and made up of chondrocyte cell. So we have done this all. Now we are on the last topic of this tissue, that is fluid connective tissue. Now fluid connective tissue, obvious, it is a fluid, it is fluid. So basic difference of fluid connective tissue from rest of the connective tissue is, this is the tissue, this is the fluid connective tissue. I will mark it separately because it is different from rest of the tissues. Reason, this fluid connective tissue is not containing any kind of fiber. Yellow fiber, white fiber, no yellow fiber, no white fiber. White fiber is made up of collagen protein. कॉलेज में हम वाइट कलर के कपड़े पहनते हैं, लर्निंग के लिए है. दे आर इन ग्रुप, कॉलेज में बहुत सारे बच्चे होते हैं. एंड येलो फाइबर इज मेड अप ऑफ elastin because it provides elasticity. Anyway, now we are on the another topic, that is fluid connective tissue. So fluid connective tissue, how it is different from other connective tissue? Number one, instead of matrix they have plasma. In rest of the cells we have done that a liquid is present around them, or they are embedded in a kind of a fluid liquid that is called matrix, while in case of blood it is plasma. They does not contain any kind of fibers, no yellow fiber, no white fiber, and intercellular matrix is also filled with plasma and the cells are embedded in plasma. So one is lymph and one is blood. Now what is lymph? Lymph is yellowish in color. And what is blood? Blood is comparatively red in color. Lymph contain lymphocyte cell. Now what is lymphocyte cell? That is a kind of a WBC. While blood is made up of three kind of cell: RBC, WBC and platelets. Okay, now let's understand what is RBC, red blood cell. Actually we call it red blood corpuscle. Okay, corpuscle is smaller than cell. Red blood cell, white blood cell, in platelets. Why we are not using this suffix with platelets? बेचारे से हमारी क्या लड़ाई है? लड़ाई बड़ाई कुछ नहीं है. Platelets does not they are not basically a cell. They are the part of cell. They are the part of megakaryotes. बड़े बड़े सेल का, बड़े बड़े न्यूक्लियस का ये पार्ट हैं. They do not contain nucleus. So that's why they are not ended with a BC और blood cell. They are इनके साथ में blood cell करके नहीं जुड़ा होता है. Okay. Lymph flow through lymph vessel. Obviously, lymph किस में जाएगा? Lymph vessel. What is vessel? A tube through which lymph can flow. And blood flow through blood vessel. And how many type of blood vessel we have? We have 3 kind of blood vessel: artery, vein, and capillaries. Okay. So almost you have to do this, but let's understand the difference between RBC, WBC, and platelets. RBC is biconcave in shape, and this is irregular in shape. You are not supposed to learn all the differences, just mota difference you have to understand. And this is also a smaller, very small in size, and they are also very irregular in shape. No nucleus, because it increases the surface area to carry oxygen. Nucleated, no nucleus. But remember, it is a mature RBC which does not have nucleus. Initially they have nucleus. Okay. The main function is to carry oxygen, and their main function is to provide immunity, and their main function is to help in blood clotting. There are lot many difference between RBC, WBC and platelets, but we are going to discuss only few. One more we can discuss, that RBC contain hemoglobin, which combined with oxygen and form oxyhemoglobin. So it helps in carrying of oxygen. They do not have any such kind of pigment. Okay. So we have done fluid connective tissue also. By this, the entire connective tissue topic is over here. And please read the entire table carefully. Read each and every term and try to understand the meaning of those terms. Still, if you have any doubt, you all are welcome to take your doubt anytime through whatever sources you have from that. Okay. Till then, take care. Goodbye.